What's coming?
Excavator.
An excavator?
No, excavator.
Hi, I'm John, and this is Half Dozen Homestead. And we are starting a pretty big project on the property. This beautiful lawn behind me is not going to be beautiful for long. We're getting geothermal. So we live out in the country, and that means we've been heating with propane. And a little while ago, last year, my wife and I put a wood stove in our house, and so we started heating with wood, and then realized that my parents' house, which is in the back, was using a ton of energy. We were still going through way too much propane, was costing us a fortune. So we sort of made the decision, let's look at all alternative options, and geothermal out here seems to be a good option. We've got a nice big field behind us. It's beautiful, it's flat, it's green, it's nice grass. It's not gonna be that way for long. So we're gonna end up trenching in a whole bunch of trenches and laying lines in the ground, and those lines are gonna recirc water. So, and then eventually that'll be used for heating and cooling my parents' house. In addition, we're gonna put a second set of lines in for my house. Right now we're still heating with wood, so we don't want the huge expense of having to pay for all the equipment that goes inside. But if we're ripping the yard up, let's just do it once. So we're gonna rip the ground up, we're gonna get all the loops in, get all the lines back into my house, into the basement, and then just cap them. I think they have like a 50 or 60 year warranty just on the lines. So I'm not worried about them. They'll be in the ground, they'll be safe. And one day when we decide, yeah, let's go geo, everything's already there. The other thing too is things aren't getting cheaper. So let's buy it, pay for it now. We'll put it in, and then we will deal with it after the fact. But pretty excited, really cool to be able to see the guys here, get the machines dropped off. My kids were super excited. Look at that, eh? And yeah, they're just starting digging from the house. They're gonna make their header out, take a last look at this beautiful lawn. Mowed it the other night just to enjoy it one last time, but it's gonna be torn up, and we're gonna have dirt hills and mounds and trenches, but it's okay. So it was a busy day for the guys. They got a whole bunch dug. They got the first line in all the way at the end there. The trench dug, the line installed, and then buried again, and they got the header. The other thing they worked on was this narrow trench. So again, that's almost 6 feet deep there. And this trench runs kids are picking strawberries and fighting. It crosses the walkway here, it crosses a bunch of stuff and heads to my house. And so again, that's for future geothermal. And then while the trench is open, we're gonna put a bunch of lines in it. I want this area to finish off nicely for the grade. The trenches over there, they're gonna leave them mounded. They don't tamp them, they don't do anything special. They let nature slowly take them back down. So the ones all by my yard, what I'm doing is I'm tamping them, and then I am filling them, tamping them, filling them, putting conduits in, filling, tamping, and so on and so on and so on. So I've got the first foot tamped. I'm gonna hop on the machine, put another foot in, tamp it down, and try to get this going so I can get everything nice and tight and packed, and I can actually look at seeding this area or putting sod down and getting my little bit of yard here where the kids run put back together. So I'm just packing it in lifts, 6 inches, 8 inches at a time, roll it over, go back and forth a bunch, put another lift in, and I'm gonna dig it to until I'm about 2 feet from the surface, and then I'm gonna lay my electrical line, and in the same trench I'm gonna lay some extra poly lines from the house to the barn, and I think that's gonna end up being for internet cable, and then one for I have no idea what in the future if we need to pull more security or need to do something else. But for now, we've got the trench. We might as well put the stuff in, hey?
Yeah.
Okay. We're losing sunlight, but we're gonna work on this for a while tonight. We're gonna see how far we get. Hey, you guys want to come check out the trench? Just got to make sure that the two pipes stay on the outside of the trench so they're away from each other. Again, geothermal, one of these is going to be warm and one of these is going to be cold essentially. So you're taking your constant temperature from the ground and you're taking it to the house, and you're either bumping the temperature up or down and sending the waste away to go get back to that constant temperature. So you don't really want them touching each other because you don't want it cooling or heating the line. So, lots of fun.
Mom.
So, sweating buckets already because we've been busy at this.
Mommy's home.
Yes, buddy, mommy's at home. Sweating buckets, I've been working a lot already this morning. I've got my trench tamped to 2 feet depth, which is exactly what I want for laying my pipe, and I have it trenched from here to the sidewalk. Let me show you. The end here, I'm at the walkway, and way down there they had excavated to get a hole through, but I don't want to run my hydro and my spare lines at that height, so I'm around 22 inches here, and I need to poke all the way through to the other side. So the other side I haven't filled yet, so it's still very deep. So I got about 4 feet of walkway I got to poke through, and I'm actually thinking of trying to use my pressure washer to see if I can sort of drill a hole in the clay just with the water pressure. So I'm gonna give that a shot and we'll see how that goes. Made it. We made it all the way through, which is awesome. Show you. So, I'm tired. That's a lot of work. Got our hole through. I'm going to backfill the other side up to that level in a bit. But for now, I'm going to get started with pulling my pipes through so that if it does collapse, at least my pipes are in there. Yeah, it wants to collapse. Everything, the hydro vac worked pretty good. It was hydro without the vac. So the other trench was deeper, so the water all was able to flow away, and it'll just help me with packing the ground. So, woohoo! You grab that pipe right there, and you push it that way. Faster. I'm running DB2 from my house all the way out to my future project. Well, I got a trench now, it's easy. So I'll glue a bunch of lengths together. Okay, I got like 7 lengths put together, so I'm gonna drag them over and go drag them into the trench. Go on at least another length. Grab some sweeps and some bends and get this one laid down. This is PVC and you can make a pretty tight 90 with it. What I'm putting in the trench is DB2, lighter grade. And so this is the 90 for that. It's called a sweep. It's way bigger. So I'll use these for all my 90s that are underground, but then when I come to the house and want to come up fairly quickly, I'll convert to PVC. And this way I'm already at PVC coming up so that I can put an expansion joint before my box for frost and that sort of stuff. So DB2 it's called, PVC, one of the trade names. No, you do that one, Sim. Then we'll do this one. So we just had like a downpour, so we put everything inside quick, stay dry, but we went from like hot and sunny to humid and sticky, like literally sticky. Like every little drop of mud here sticks to your boots and makes you taller. So I finished the PVC here. I've got it coming up along the wall. So that's it for now, that stays there. What I need to do is take my 2 poly pipes and drill a hole through into the basement.
Hello!
Simeon's saying hello. Drill a hole through into the basement and then just let them stay in there for now. And then I will take some hydraulic cement and put that around all of the pipes where they enter the basement. So Simeon's gonna be the pumper for the water tank and we're gonna core a hole. So that mess down there is my hydraulic cement around the 2 pipes that I put in. I put a couple layers of insulation in. I may even throw another longer sheet on just as an added layer once I've got a little bit on here and get it packed. So the goal is to get this last bit packed. I've got to put a foot on top of this last piece here. From there to the path is already all packed, so I'm going to put some burial tape down. That's going to be sitting around a foot down from grade and a foot from the pipe. So because the pipe's around 2 feet, so a foot and a foot. This way, when in the future we're digging, we're going to find this big red tape and it's going to say caution, and hopefully that means we'll stop digging and try to hand dig to find what's there so we don't destroy the pipes we just put in. That's just a piece of the fun. That's been an incredibly busy and long weekend, long Friday, Saturday. So thanks for watching Half Dozen Homestead. We're gonna keep working on this project, see what we can all get done next week, get my parents' geothermal going, get all my sort of interconnect between the houses and my bed in. Thanks for watching Half Dozen Homestead, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.